chemo astronaut. Hello, I'm Lucy. If you missed out or you're new here, on the beginning of year, they told me that I have a cancer. Then I had surgery, recovery, blah blah blah. This video is not just about one wild camp, rather it's all the way how I come to the point that I went for my first wild camping during chemo treatment. It's a story about long distance journey and what comes with it. And I decided to share this story with world, to empower others, found the strength, will, self-love, to overcome whatever life threw on us. And so, I was waiting another 2 weeks to start my chemo fun. I decided to train my body for what is coming. I put the dumbbells in my backpack and went for my favorite walk on a South Downs. Steep, high cliffs and edges remind me of my last weeks, where I come to the end of the cliff asking myself, and what now? So if you can't go further, do what you can do and hike that coast. So doing life, I can't change what is coming, but I can change how I will go through it. I promised myself I will go out as much as I can and listen my body. Everything is energy. All energy has a frequency and a vibration. White light is made up of the rainbow of colors. Red with lowest frequency and violet with highest. Humans are made of matter, which is made of energy. If we take the most powerful microscopes and zoom in on any cell in the body, we go past the cells, DNA, base molecules, atoms and electrons, all the way down to quanta of energy and lots of space. What is mind-blowing at this quantum level is the act of observing these subatomic particles changes how they behave. It is as thought they are aware of us and make decisions. You don't become outstanding by working on your weaknesses. You become outstanding by focusing entirely on your strength. When comes day one, I felt anxiety and fear from unknowing. I read so many articles and watched so many videos how people feel during chemotherapy and after, and I just can't accept what I'm going to do to my body. So I changed my thoughts, and instead of hate, I started to love my treatment, and I believe that I will receive some supernatural power. In the room was another 5 people taking their infusion, each different, and I suddenly feel I fit somewhere, and I was more relaxed.
It's the time of the season when love runs high. In this time, give it to me easy and let me try with pleasured hands to take you in the sun to promised lands, to show you everyone. It's the time of the season for loving.
I just had the first chemotherapy session and I'm on my way home, and I have had a little hill to walk. I feel alright. I don't feel anything. Apparently all the side effects will arrive tomorrow and the day after tomorrow. I did try the cold cup, where 90% of people complain about that it's unbearable. The cup has temperature -4 and it freezes your scalp, so it slows down the circulation of blood
on the scalp, which helps you to prevent to don't lose the hair. And the first 10 minutes was funny, but actually it was not that bad. It was pleasant. It was really relaxing. And today's chemo took I was there 5 hours only because it was my first chemo. And yeah, that's it. That's all. I'm gonna have a port on my chest, so they don't have to put the needle, or how does it called, that thing in my forearm. So I'm gonna put permanent thing on my chest. And yeah, I'm gonna have to have lots of medication, and I'm gonna have to put an injection in my belly every day. So I don't know how this is gonna go, but yeah, so far I feel alright. I hope it's gonna last like this. I do hope, because I really did expect that this little hill that I'm walking up, it's gonna kill me, and actually I'm feeling okay. So I'll give you an update later how I am.
So don't stop me now. I've been sitting here for ages, ripping out pages, how to get so faded. Ooh, color crimson in my eyes, 1 or 2 could free my mind. This is how it ends. I feel the chemicals burn in my bloodstream, fading out again. I feel the chemicals burn in my bloodstream. So tell me when it kicks in.
Hello, my beautiful souls. Hello, happy Saturday and happy April. It's day 2. It's day 2 after my chemo, friend. I took a little walk. I took a little walk to my favorite place. It's the bench with the view on a Jevington. And I a little bit hesitate to go because it starts to rain on my way here, and I forgot my jacket, my waterproof jacket. I have a little bit problem with memory. I believe that's side effects of chemo brain. So yeah, where I am. Excuse me, I'm testing my new gimbal. It was a present from my friend Aaron. Thank you so much. It's a bit older model called Osmo 6. It made DJI. They made drones. So it's like my little new drone, and I've been testing it on my previous hike before chemo. And yeah, it's quite fun to work with it. But I'm gonna talk about this later. This is supposed to be update about my day 2 on chemo. So knock 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 on the wood. I don't want to jinx it. So far I don't have much side effects. I have a little bit problem of with breathing, and I think the steroids works very well for me. I feel very energized, like euphoric about everything. I'm having now slightly like a calm down, I would say, like after speed. But I'm still feeling like very vital. I get up at 7 o'clock. I had a problem a little bit with falling asleep because of the steroids and all the drugs and the medication and the stuff that oh, there I am. All that stuff that have been basically given to me over there during the day and chemo. I have so much energy, I didn't know what to do with it. So I went for this little walk. It's about maybe 6-7 k. I'm not quite sure, and it feels alright. I feel like any another day. I have a slightly headache, and I'm extremely thirsty. I'm going wee every half an hour, but I don't have nothing from what I basically seen or read or been told me. I know that it's just my second day, and the reason why I'm sharing all these things is because I've noticed that I have so many subscribers that they went through cancer treatment, and so is me. You know, I was trying to find on the internet as a first thing if someone exists who hike on a chemo, so I can see if it's possible and how they deal with it. And yeah, and I found this girl, Rebecca Sperry, and basically she lives in Canada and she's been hiking every week. But anyway, so for the same reason, like this comes from like day to day to me, and it affects my life, it might affect other people's life. So for this reason, I'm sharing all this. That basically, I know that every single person is different, and every single person can have different side effects. But what I'm mostly doing is like I'm trying to don't think on it or what's been done. I'm trying to just like forget about it, and it seems to work. I mean, like, I just don't want to admit that I'm gonna have all these side effects because I was preparing for this. I went for the hikes, I've been doing yoga and breath exercises, you know, and healthy eating is important. So I somehow set up this thing in my head that this is not gonna be me. This is not gonna be me, all these side effects and everything what the people saying, that I just don't want to admit it. I'm sure, and I'm pretty sure that with time I will have probably some side effects. I'm having this problem with talking, so excuse me if I'm talking a little bit like I'm going around thing, but I've noticed these things that it calls chemo brain. So I think it affects more my memory, and I'm feeling confused, and I'm like, you know, lost. I just don't know where I am. What am I doing? And I'm not really like conscious, aware of what I'm doing. And yeah, I have a problem to actually say the sentence and say what I want to say. If that makes sense. Anyway, yeah. So that's the day 2. We'll see how it goes with the time, and I'm going to attempt for a wild camp close to Eastbourne, close to the town. And if this is gonna be basically my chemo treatment, if this is gonna be basically my chemo treatment looks like, I'm more than sure that I will be able to hike, and I'm preparing a very big plan by the end of May. If everything works for me like it does so far, 2 days. Yeah, so I'm excited about that, and it keeps me like, you know, just happy going and not falling in the sadness like what's going on in life. It's a struggle more mentally, you know. I'm not working at the moment. I'm not having any income for 4 months, so it's like, you know, those money worries, and it's this cost of living. Everything is so expensive. No food. Where I am? Did I miss my turn? Oh no, I didn't. So yeah, probably I'm gonna delete like half of this what I'm talking right now. But I was going to say something and I forgot. You see, and this is happening to me all the time. When I'm speaking to my mom, I forgot what I'm saying, and I'm waffling, and I found myself that I'm having like a 30 minutes monologue. But anyway, this is the one thing that I'm really like worry on my trips. Like, I'm in a very high risk of this sepsis, that I'm traveling on my own. If my temperature will go up during the night, what I'm gonna do if I'm gonna be in the middle of nowhere. So that's one of my worries. And another one is that basically I need to put myself injection on the 3rd day to my belly. It needs to be kept in a fridge. So I need to get myself this insulin fridge, and need to be as slight as much. So it's gonna be like just extra weight again. But yeah, I'm willing to accept all these challenges with take a little fridge. I miss you, sheeps. Meh. Thank you very much to everyone for wishes again and for support. It's just, this is the part of it. Thank you to everyone for the messages, wishes, support, and all these things so much helping me. It's like, you know, it's like I'm alone, yeah, but I'm alone on my trips as well. But I'm not, I'm with you here. It's like you are there, like all of you. I don't know, sometimes it's 250, sometimes 500 views, sometimes 1000. Some of, there you are on the other side. So you are like a silent audience, and it's very good for me because I like to have my waffly monologues. So, you know, you just don't have the opportunity even to like overtalk me. So you can just skip me or just leave the video, which happens after 30 seconds according my analytics on a YouTube video. But hey, still, at least 500 people seen 30 seconds of my video. That's success, no? And I'm grateful for every single one of you. And I miss you. Oh, where is my gimbal? And yeah, this gimbal thing was a present, and it just at the time when Osmo 6 was done, doesn't exist my phone, and my phone is very heavy and has all 5 cameras on one side, so it's not balanced properly and it doesn't communicate with the app, because you need app to connect gimbal so it can track you, it can track whatever, and with the extension I can use it as a little drone, kind of drone. And it just doesn't talk to my phone. They don't want us cooperate. So I just need to figure out that, and yeah, it's a wait again, but it will bring better quality of filming, and I'm again happy to do it for better outcome. So I'm waffling and I'm very chatty. I think that's the steroids. Do I have big pupils? Someone said that I don't look ill. Well, no, I don't, because I admit to look ill. You know, I'm 38, but I feel 23. Still wearing the same clothes like when I was 20. Now I'm waffling. Well, keep you updated. Bye!
Hello, it's Sunday, it's day 3, and I spent half day in a bed. I was a little bit experienced fatigue and headache, but it was nothing that I can like deal with it. I would be still able to go walk, but I rather rest. And yeah, and now I'm having a mission. I have to stop myself. It's weird because I did tattooed myself, so it shouldn't be really a problem, but it's just the fact that I have to stop my belly. So yeah, I'm going to do it, and fingers crossed.
It's day 5 and I decided to go wild camp. Yep, I'm just gonna give it a try. I'm not really worried about my side effects because I'm feeling pretty okay. I'm a little bit sick with the stomach, but I think it will be fine. The weather forecast changed. It's supposed to be sunny today, but it will be clear by evening, hopefully. I'm worried a little bit about my arm because my backpack is really heavy. It's 24 kilo because there is so much useless stuff, like because I want to do the fire pit and cook the food. I need to take a lot of water with me because there is a stream, but you know, I'm not quite sure with my stomach, etc. So I'm making enough water and I'm making my fridge with my medicine. So 24 kilo, and this is basically first time on my arm. So we'll see how it goes. It's only 6 kilometers to where I'm going there and 6 back, maybe 7. So let's say altogether 14 kilometers. I should be back tomorrow morning. So yeah, wish me good luck. We'll see how this goes. First chemo wild camp. Woo!
say you, tell you to run.
Hello, my dear souls. So I'm on my way, and yeah, the first 10 minutes of the backpack was horrible. And I felt so much my back and then my arm, but now it's fine. The weather is not perfect, but it should clear up around 5 afternoon. I'm at the Fairlight Glen-First, I think, and I'm playing a little bit with my gimbal, but I'm not quite sure how to work with it, but I will figure out with the time, hopefully. So I'm having a little break, and I should be maybe in 30 minutes on my spot. So I will catch you later and give you update how things are going. This is going very slowly uphill. I have a little bit problem with breathing, so I'm literally doing a steps, like step and step. But eventually I will come up, hopefully. I have a problem with chest over here and with my vision. I must say it's not easy, but it's manageable. It's still manageable. And I'm glad that I'm in nature, outside.
Send me in my way, send me in my way, send me in my way, send me on my way, send me in my way, send me in my way, send me on my way. Well, pick me up where gold it hurt. Say you, tell you to run. Nobody see me,
So it looks like I'm on my spot. It's just a massive landslide here. So the spot that I seen on the video actually is not, because there is no any more cliff. So I'm just gonna have a look more further if there is nothing, but I don't think so. Everything is so flooded here, and there's one more here. I can't really decide where to pitch because there's lots of landslides here and everything is swampy and wet. I'll just show you. So the ground is very wet, and pretty much when I look on YouTube, I found one guy who is coming here regularly. As you can see, there was a bonded tent, and I'm more than sure that this is the spot. But if you have a look, half of the ground is already missing. Hello! A massive landslide. Wow. Hello beautiful souls, hello from my humble campsite in Fairlight Glen. So I made it here. It was about 4-kilometer walk, maybe 5 from the bus stop where I get off in Hastings, and it's cloudy. And I knew that it's gonna be cloudy. I'm okay, I'm a little bit drowsy, but it's like I have a really big problem with the breathing and the chest and the vision. I have very sensitive eyes and I see double when I concentrate on one point. And I have a problem with breathing, so I was taking it very easy, but it was very enjoyable. I really enjoyed the walk, and I found really good spot. Is pretty much absolutely on the end of the little cliff, and there is so much landslides on the left. And yeah, as I said, is one guy coming here regularly, and I seen the video, and the plateau was much longer than I seen it now, and it was really flooded, and I really don't like that tent, the abandoned flooded tent. What is there? It's creepy. So yeah, I don't feel safe here because it's very close to public area. I am not used to do this kind of camps, but I desperately needed to go out, and I feel very strange. Like, I've been in my flat for a very long time. I did walks, but you know, I miss this connection with the nature, and I'm just sitting here 30 minutes and watching just only on the waves, how they're rolling. There is this alarm going in my neighbors, and it's just go beep, 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 and it's quiet, beep, 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 and it's quiet, and it just gets to my head, and I didn't know if it's in my head or if it's alarm, so I just desperately need to go outside where is no sound of civilization, if that makes sense. I just feel like I don't want to do anything because it's very cloudy and moody, and I did hope that it will be nice evening, and it's supposed to be sunshine. I do hope so, it will be. So I think I'm just gonna cook something because I need to eat really, and yeah, I'm just gonna chill here and read a book and enjoy the quiet. It's not that bad hiking on chemo actually. It's normal. It's like any... It just feels like I'm partying every day, and you know, I'm just tired from the clubbing. That's how it feels for me right now. So yeah, I'm just gonna find some signal and tell people that I'm okay. Hopefully I found something. And yeah. Oh, this is how I kept my injection. This evening I will take you on a walk on the beach and tell you the story of the Chinese farmer by Alan Watts. Once upon a time there was a Chinese farmer whose horse ran away. That evening all his neighbors came around to commiserate. They said, "We are so sorry to hear your horse ran away. This is so most unfortunate." The farmer said, "Maybe." The next day the horse came back bringing 7 wild horses with it. And the evening everybody came back and said, "Oh, isn't it lucky? What a great turn of events. You now have 8 horses." The farmer again said, "Maybe." The following day his son tried to break one of his horses, and while riding it he was thrown and broke his leg. The neighbors then said, "Oh dear, that's too bad." And the farmer responded, "Maybe." The next day conscription officers came around to conscript people in the army and reject his son because he had a broken leg. Again all the neighbors came around and said, "Isn't it great?" Again he said, "Maybe." The
whole process of nature is an integrated process of immense complexity, and it's really impossible to tell whether anything that happens is it good or bad, because you never know what will be the consequences of misfortune, or you never know what will be the consequences of good fortune. Often we label our experiences as a bad if we hate it, and a good if we like it, but the bad cannot exist without the good, and the vice versa. Whatever happens in our life, we will never know the consequences it might bring in the future.
Oh, beautiful souls, apologize for a wind if there is any, because I'm on the beach and just found a beautiful red scallop. Looks like a petal. The sun came out, but it's windy, which I really don't mind because it's April. I feel fantastic. I feel honestly so recharged. I feel so good. It's one lady with the dogs just behind me, and there was a couple passing by, and yeah, and one I'm on the tent, and that's it. I'm going on the beach closer to my tent, have some tea and just chill because it's just beautiful evening. It's so lovely here. I'm so glad that I made it here.
Si tu n'étais pas là, comment pourrais-je vivre? Je ne connaîtrais pas ce bonheur qui m'enivre quand je suis dans tes bras. Mon cœur joyeux se livre. Comment pourrais-je vivre si tu n'étais pas là? J'ai parfois, malgré moi, des craintes folles. Même un soir, sans te voir, je me désole. Tu reviens et soudain, plus de tristesse, car tu sais l'effacer d'une caresse.
Beautiful souls, it's 10 o'clock evening and I'm listening a sound of the sea with my lights. My fire slowly died. I'm not very good with keeping a fire, especially in the stove or natural sources. But I managed to make a soup and a really nice dinner. I read a book, I slept in the tent, and now I'm just chilling and listening the sea and waiting when the stars will jump on the sky. It's so nice here. And the sea is gonna be soon like under me. I almost forgot on my little injection. Very good morning, beautiful souls. It's 7 in the morning, I believe. I don't know, because my time is a bit confused on my mobile. So yeah, maybe it's 6:30, maybe it's 7, I don't know. I didn't sleep much because I had a pain on my armpit after the surgery over here, and I was experiencing horrible pain on my chest over here. It feels like you eat something very greedily and you just can't swallow it, you know. Sometimes you have a food stuck over here, so it feels like that, and I couldn't breathe all night. And then around 6, I have this hallucination that someone is coming to my tent. I see the lights, but no, nobody was coming to my tent. It was just my hallucination. So I'm packing a little bit, and I want to make my way soon, or when the sun comes out, hopefully. My beautiful souls, I am on my way home, and I met a guy. I mean, he made me really jump. Old gentleman, I don't remember his name, maybe Gary, I'm not quite sure if it was Gary or who was, but he is living 10 years in that woodland. Could you believe that? And yeah, he's just there, and in the woods he made his campsite, and there he is living 10 years. And yeah, he said there is lots of spots, and some strangers sometimes camp there, but yeah, it was alright. I feel a little bit exhausted and I need to rest, because I think my chemo thing hits me fully today. Steroids, no more. so I just have to deal with it as it is. And yeah, I'm walking around. I'm not going the same way how I came, so it's a bit longer, but it should be fine.
Hey, you want a patch of grass? Are you free for a minute or an hour? Can I ask, are you free for a song or two? Will you dance with me? No, you're just another stranger in.
Hello my dear souls, so I'm almost at Hastings. It's just behind me, over there. So I made it. So I made my first chemo wild camp, and it was honestly amazing and exhausting same time. So I made it. I walked all together maybe 8-10 kilometers, I don't know, maybe 11, and I must say that I feel a bit poorly. The breathing problems in the night caused me lots of worries. I just couldn't sleep, and I feel very low on energy, and my sore throat starts to hurt me, but it's still manageable. Not sure if I will be able to hike 200 miles right now, but for the first chemo wild camp, I have to say, successfully completed. I'm very proud of myself. But yeah, hopefully I will see you in May. My dad and my mom, they're coming down next week for 10 days. So my next plan is go to try to Brecken's Beacon, do a little waterfall trail, and we'll see how it goes. I will catch you later then. Thank you very much. I will see you soon.
People never need